this one's gonna be a doozy to begin with. But anyway, so, and welcome back to another gameplay video walkthrough of World of Tanks. I'm responding here, and we are playing World of Tanks again after a while. I actually didn't check how long, but it's been a couple of weeks. And there's a reason for it. I've been thinking about recording wargaming games for a very specific reason. I mean, I shouldn't have waited so long, I shouldn't have thought so long, but I've just been unenthused to play a wargaming game, whether it be World of Tanks, PC, World of Tanks Xbox, World of Tanks, or World Warships, World Warplanes. That is because, wargaming got into a, oh, what's the word for it? I know the word I want to say, but I just can't say it. Got into a situation a couple weeks back, actually a month ago. And that situation was, I don't think I want to give it a name, but it was basically a situation in which one of their EU community contributors, which are, if we don't know what community contributor is for wargaming, that means basically a person that is more or less employed by wargaming, not paid for them really. They can't get paid if wargaming, if they accept, basically if wargaming wants to pay them for certain things, like going to their events, commenting their live streams, editing live streams, or any other reason. But usually what that just means is they basically are YouTubers, streamers, bloggers, what have you. The press, basically, what can be considered press for wargaming, and they basically they get premium tanks early to preview them way before everyone else does, usually. As soon as wargaming basically puts the tank into the game engine, they give them they allow them to test them because they can't keep them. And also, actually that's pretty much it. And otherwise they're not affiliated with wargaming at all, they're just YouTubers, streamers, what have you. Just, they get, they work with wargaming a little closer than the rest of people. Well, basically, one of the EU community contributors made a video, maybe like a 3-minute long video, about reviewing, let me go get it. Oh, this is going to be a little bit long of an intro. About reviewing the Chrysler K Tank. And what he basically said in his review is basically cursed out wargaming in words that I can't even think about using, in ways that I can't think about using them. And basically saying wargaming were complete, are basically money grubbing, scoundrels who made this tank purely for the basis of taking your money through premium shells, as he basically said, this tank has no frontal weak points, which it does not. And it's overpowered in every way. It's manageable, pretty much. I'm giving you a very rough summary, because again, he says things that I can't say. And I never got to see his video because I'll explain that in a little bit. But basically, Crystal Wargaming basically said that all their tanks are now overpowered and they just want your money, and yeah. Now, what he did not say any anti-Semitic things, he didn't say anything else, he just cursed them out. Whether or not that matters to you, well, that'll be it. But basically, he said this tank was overpowered. He actually showed it in game. He basically showed it in a viewer, in the World of Tanks view, which I never use. But he did show it in that. And also he pointed out an issue that people have, which is premium rounds, where basically he said that not only do you need premium rounds to shoot the thing, because people are too lazy to deflink these, apparently, or you need premium rounds to shoot other things, because it's not accurate enough and the gun is not, doesn't penetrate enough. Even though that's like a balancing factor. And the thing is about premium rounds, is you don't use them if you don't like them. If you think they're overpowered, don't use them. It's that simple. But anyway, we'll get to what I think later. So basically, what the bad thing is, not only that was bad, that a community contributor cursed out wargaming, and this guy, by the way, the guy was Sir Foch, who usually curses things out. That's like his first move of action or something. I just heard about this guy. I only know him by the fact that he's named after a tank in World of Tanks. Well, a French tank, but you get the idea. But basically, Wargaming basically said take down this video. He's like, no, I will not take down this video. Then Wargaming threatened to put copyright strikes onto his channel, which is very, very bad. Why? It's because if you get 3 copyright strikes, it's not copyright ID. This is not the little thing that shows up on your video if you recorded a video game and someone decided, you know what, I want your ad revenue, or you have our copyright stuff, or you don't care that much. Basically, a copyright ID, that doesn't matter. A copyright strike, on the other hand, is something where if you get copyright strike, if you get 3 of them, your channel gets shut down permanently. It's basically perma-banned from YouTube with that channel. That's very bad for professional YouTuber like Sir Foch, or for example, for actually me too. But somehow I work in this channel, and okay, that's odd. I put too much work in this channel. I have over 4,000 videos. That'd be bad if I were to lose it. It's bad for any YouTuber who is serious, or at least who even have a hobby, who likes to keep their videos for what's the word for it? For posterity's sake or something. So yeah. And basically, then he took this video down. You can still find the video on the internet if you search hard enough. But basically, yeah, Wargaming threatened. Well, a Wargaming EU member or part of the team decided, you know what, I'm gonna put copyright strikes on your channel. Which, whether it's legally feasible to do that or not, for Wargaming to actually do it, it's, you know, depends on how much you want to go to court and how much you want to fight for. Because in this video, he did not show any of this. He didn't show any footage from World of Tanks. He just showed World of Tanks Few, which is not fairly World of Tanks at all. So yeah, but basically, they also want to put all videos on. Basically, they want to take but like copyright ID really bad on all his videos, taking all that revenue, and striking his channel. So yeah. Now, if you want a more detailed explanation of the system or explanation of the situation, I'll put a link in the description to the Mighty Jingles channel. He's a good guy. I like him. I watch his videos, and like I say, he's a good guy. He's good at explaining things too. So he explained the situation very well. I just go find his videos, but I'll put it in the description if you want the full story. And he knows even more because he's a community contributor and was able to talk to the Wargaming managers, good Wargaming people. But anyway, so yeah, then that happened. So that was bad. What's worse, Wargaming didn't backpedal fast enough. Basically, they released a article. I can't really remember the article right now, but they released an article and made the situation worse by not fully backpedaling or saying that they would never do it. They basically said that we will do it if you wrong us, pretty much. Which, did Sir Foch wrong them? I think he did. I mean, if you're working for somebody and curse them out and basically being very hateful for them, being very negative, yeah, cutting the cord might be a good idea, but copyright striking, banning his entire channel, which I mean, it's all world things, but you get the idea. That's not exactly the best way of doing things. But anyway. So basically, then that happened. Then Jingles talked to the actual manager of Wargaming EU, which, by the way, you may be wondering why I'm saying Wargaming EU and not Wargaming. That's because Wargaming has several branches, much like Ubisoft, much like EA. More like Ubisoft, actually, has how many branches they have. Like, they have Wargaming North America, Wargaming EU, Wargaming Asia, Wargaming Russia. I'm pretty sure. And then they also got Wargaming for console, which that's completely different. They were pretty much removed from this as far as I know. By the way, so basically, Wargaming EU community manager came out saying we will never put copyright strikes, and everything was fine. Although they could have spell checked it a little bit better because apparently they said something which could be misconstrued in some languages, which the EU server is made out of the entirety of the EU. So there's German speakers, Greek speakers, you get the idea. By the way. So then that happened, and then Wargaming North America spoke out and said, you know what, we'll ban it, we'll pursue copyright strikes on anyone that dare mess with us. Pretty much, that was the tone. And yeah, it made the situation worse for EU, made the situation less worse. I mean, I think the reason about that is just I think the reason why North America did that is because of the negativity in the country about, well, um, negativity that basically Trump brought up, and people and just basically stirred the pot and basically stirred the sediment in the ocean that is the United States. But anyway, that's a discussion for another time. But thankfully, a couple like a week later, Wargaming North America, or the entirety of Wargaming this time said, don't listen to North America. They changed their minds. They're not jerks, and you can do whatever you want with these videos, and we won't copyright strike you. And again, you can get the entire situation from the 3 videos. I'm gonna link to the Mighty Jingles, because he did describe the situation much better, and he actually lived it, whereas I was just watching it from the sidelines. I mean, it would affect me. If I said something that Wargaming does not like, which I don't think I would say anything that they wouldn't like, but it's best not to take the risk. So yeah. So Wargaming's completely fine now. Everything's fine. Everything's happy again. But it did really shake the community because there are many channels. I mean, there's many wargaming channels where they just play mostly wargaming games, like the Mighty Jingles, like Wiki Baby, like many others. And I'm not one of them, but but basically that's one of the reasons why my channel. There's one reason why my channel, the way I made my channel, which is just play everything. So so basically make a complete variety channel. Just play everything. And the original why I did that back in the day is because I thought, I mean, back when I started in 2012, there were still a lot of channels that made strictly one game content. Now that's dying off for various reasons, mainly because the games they were playing were or people lose interest. But there's a couple other reasons which I might already need a list right now. But anyway, so the reason why I made the channel is because I didn't want to get stuck with one game. So if I wanted to or had to change for various reasons, I wouldn't be stuck. And I'm glad that everyone actually wants my channel to be more variety. Basically, I've noticed something. I get more views when I do a new game, and then when I do older games, maybe that's just because my channel's grown a whole lot recently. And and basically, episode 1's a whole lot easier to watch for people that want to watch. You don't want to see the entire thing than episode 100 or episode 20. They want to do the entire thing. But anyway, that's another discussion for another time. Okay, yeah. Well, basically, yeah. So like my Jingles decided, I'm going to start doing other games, and he got out of the community contributor program. Whether they will go back now that everything's cool remains to be seen. But I got out of it when Wargaming North America threatened when Wargaming North America threatened anyone that would I guess curse them out or do anything weird. And then also Wargaming North America lied, like our president, about a lot of things that Foch said. Again, they basically said he was using anti-Semite hate speech and that kind of stuff, which he, as far as I know, he didn't, because I did read this transcript, which from a comment, which whether or not that is a good source remains to be seen. But yeah. But anyway, so yeah. Now, basically that's the entire situation. So Wargaming's cool now, and also I posted a War Warships video like the day after this all started. I didn't know about the situation until I watched the Mighty Jingles do it, and that video didn't get a lot of views. So that's also a reason why I would step back just for let it cool down now. What I should have done is I should have given my opinions right away. I'm planning on doing a Defying Talks About series where I just do vlogs when I just talk about subjects. Broad, not broad, but yeah, I definitely do that. I just haven't been well enough to try to do it, or found a way to do it. Like, for example, the reason why I didn't do a World Things video earlier is because I was not feeling well enough to go over the entire history. Even then, I did a very broad stroke and it was very sloppy on my head. But anyway, so yeah, there's that. So I'll be doing wargaming games as usual from now on. I just want to say that now. My other Jingles with defending Sir Foch a little bit, or at least basically saying that he had the right idea. He just went about it the wrong way. Because Mighty Jingles is like me. He doesn't curse a lot. He's very chill. So yeah. But anyway, so basically agreed with the fact that heavy tanks are starting to get no weak points in the front. Like the cupola is not a weak point. The turret, these remote control turrets aren't weak points. Not like they really should be because they're remote controlled. But anyway, so yeah, there's no weak points to the front of this tank. I don't think these are weak points either. They have more armor. Now, well, I do agree that maybe not having weak points and actually having people have to flank vehicles is maybe game breaking. Because I mean, what people say is, oh, we have to use premium rents not to penetrate in front of a tank. Well, how I say it is, I don't disagree that maybe every tank should have some weak points in the front so everything can penetrate it, to be fair in game balance terms. But remember, a year or two ago, before Game decided to do the whole rebalancing thing, where they rebalanced everything, basically everything's having an issue with the tier 10, tier 9 medium tanks being able to penetrate them in the tier 9 and 10 tank destroyers. Because remember, everything's were first in the game, and then they started doing these basically the first 10s were basically heavy tanks, then medium tanks, and well now lights, and tank destroyers after the mediums or around mediums time. I'm not quite sure because I wasn't like playing then, and I need to figure out some way to research that by the way. But anyway, so heavy tanks were having issues living because they would go out front like, I'm a heavy tank, and then they get penetrated over and over again by this medium tank which has high pin. Which is fast, or faster. So I like the fact that heavy tanks are getting actual front armor, and I like the fact that the K Tank actually has front armor. Is the only tier 8 heavy tank, to my knowledge, in any of the wall of tanks well, maybe not Blitz, to actually be able to fight a tier 9 and 10 tank 1v1, face to face, and not have to worry about getting pinned. Because my previous thing, my thing that I like to use to fight tier 9 and 10s with my friends is the T34, another tier 8 premium. That is a really big gun. Basically you're hiding behind your gun, that tank. In this, you hide behind your armor, which people are saying that's terrible, and that a tier 8 premium tank should not be any more powerful than a tier 8 non-premium, which is true. I do believe the original working mythology that the same tier premium tanks should be only as good and probably a little bit probably have a glaring weakness or a little worse than their non-tier counterparts. Or their non-premium counterparts, I mean. Which this tank, I notice that my view is really good all around. However, this tank does have some weaknesses, like the fact that its top speed it goes as fast as a Sherman, which is fast for a heavy tank, really. But it does have a gun that can't penetrate all the tier 9s and 10s. Whereas the tier 9s and 10s can't penetrate this tank. Unlike T34, which can penetrate tier 9s and 10s, which you don't complain about that tank. This tank can't penetrate tier 9s and 10s, but cannot be penetrated by them. So basically it's the reverse of it's the reverse of T34, while T34 held down, it's near impenetrable, although it has the gigantic cupola in the back. So yeah, there's that, and I don't think that's an issue because that's what light and medium tanks are for, and artillery. Although artillery might be able to kill you anymore because they got nerfed or they got messed around with. Not really nerfed, they just got messed around with. But yeah, I really think because every single time I use this tank, except for once, I got killed by flanking. So people are saying, "Oh, you never can die in this tank." It's just a lie. You can't die in this thing. This thing is not foolproof. It's not Matilda. And even Matildas can die because they just can't pin anything. It's really good. It's, you know, an average person can use it. I mean, a fresh person doing with two wall tanks can use this tank effectively. But they can't use it. It's basically easy to learn, like medium, moderate to master. Because you gotta basically, for one, you don't have a lot of gun depression. You have less gun depression than most Russian mediums, which is saying something. There's that. So you can't get civil positions on city map where you're in quarters, where you're in the road flanked by buildings. You're in there invincible, sure, but you won't be able to pin tier 9s and 10s. So sure, anything less than tier 9 and 10, you're gonna have a field day with. But even then, they can still flank you because they're probably gonna be faster than you or as fast as you. So yeah, or there's gonna be more of them because of the new matchmaker. So yeah. That's that. So I basically don't think this tank is overpowered because you can flank it. If it had a Matilda armor where it has really good armor all around, if it had a gun like the T34s, because this is only a 90mm gun, isn't it? Wait, pretty sure it's a 90mm gun. Are you a 90mm gun? You're 105. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's a 105mm gun, but still, it doesn't have nearly as penetration as the T34 does. And again, you can't win by just shooting things. You have to use your armor and angle your armor for even more effect. But even then, that takes skill. Which basically, if you just rush into a situation using your speed, you die because you basically your lines here, your cover is here, your friends are here, whatever you have here where you don't get flanked. Go in front of that, go into the main line, you're dead. So this tank is not foolproof. It very much isn't. And also, the people saying, "Oh, this thing is expensive." On the North American server, it was the cheapest tank. It was the cheapest heavy tank in the store, or tier heavy tank in the store. You know where those guys were smoking. By the way. And also, the whole thing about premium shields is I don't use them. I don't need them. So yeah, if you feel like you need premium shields in the tank, that's your prerogative. But if you don't like premium shields or say you're forced to use them, you're not. You really aren't. If you want to make money, don't use premium shells. If you want to kill everything, or you want to be able to pin everything in the game, or not everything in the game, if you want to do challenges aiming, use premium shells. I mean, you don't really need to. And Wargaming's actually I'm pretty sure Wargaming's planning on doing something with premium shells. I forget what, but they are planning on doing something. I think so, yeah. And yeah. Alright, by the way, let's play the tank. What are these new UIs? Did the game get updated? Okay. Oh, the sync rewards, that finally showed up in the game. Alright, this really helps. It really does help. Okay. Well, let's get to action. But yeah. Another thing which I want to say about this tank is, or want to say about tier 8 tanks that can fight tier 9s and 10s, or tier premiums that can easily fight tier 9s and 10s, or at least easy enough. I think that's a good idea. Because the simple reason is, if you have a tier 9 or 10 friend, and if you have money, but never could grind to tier 9s and 10s, then, okay, by the way, what's Field's Thunderbolt? Alright, we're going to load. No, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Come on up here. Well, I think I know where to go. But yeah. This thing only goes 30 kmh. That's shorter than the Sherman. I mean, what this, the thing with this tank is, if you read it on paper, sure it has a big engine. Sure, it has a really big engine, bigger engines than the. Oh, hello. Oh, what is this guy doing? Bigger engine than the. Oh, this guy. Oh, I think I know what he's trying to pull. Bigger engine than the. Oh, see, look at that. See, that's what I was talking about. Oh, the F1. Oh, we survived a shot by the new Death Star. Reverse. Reverse. Angle. Oh no, that's a medium. That's like, oh, hello. Sure him up. Don't worry about him for right now. pretty good. Oh yeah, they just stopped. They just overrun us. I tried to do my best to take out the people, but they were just too much. But anyways, so what was I saying? Let's do OI. What am I doing with OI? Oh, how am I doing with OI? What was I saying? Oh, so close. It's so far. What was I saying before the cut? I do apologize for that. What was I? Oh, I do apologize for that. Oh, I had a real good roll going, but I lost it. Let me say that you can die easily, tank, if you're not careful. And if you are careful, you don't die. Corellius Thunderbolt. Oh yeah, I was talking about game sounds. I was talking. Oh, by the way, I was talking about the basically playing with friends. Is you have a tier 9-10 friend, if you either don't have the time to grind all the way to tier 9-10s, like I kind of don't, or you're just not skilled enough, or a very let's go right. Basically a myriad of reasons why you don't have a tier 9-10 tank, and also takes forever. I mean, if you don't play this game every single day for hours a day, you will not get a tier 9-10 tank as fast as people that do. Because people can get 9-10s in like 3 to 4 months, and that's if you're being slow. Whereas I still have not gotten a 9-tier tank. Even when I played Wolf Thinks Xbox constantly for a good half a year, or good year. And now that I play all the Wolf Thinks games and then play other games which I need to grind, like I just can't get a high tier tank, at least not quickly. So if you want to play with tier 9-10 friends, and you want to do it in a tier 8 premium, you can't do it with most of the preferred matchmaking premiums because, well, because there's a reason why they prefer matchmaking. There's a reason why they only go up to their own tier, I think. I'm forgetting what the system is for matchmaking, free matchmaking, but yeah. Basically, they don't go up. They don't go up to the tier above or their tier. I seriously forget. But either way, you can't play a tier 10 for that unless you're an F350T. Then you probably can. So, and very rarely do tier 8 tanks basically allow an average player to play with tier 9s and 10s. The only tanks I know for a fact that you can play against the tier 9s and 10s without too much issue. Oh yes, please. Too much issue with the T34 and the K Tank. T34 because it has a really big gun. Gunner missed. A really big gun and watch out, the old guy. A really big gun and gun's still loading. A really big gun and really good turret armor, and that's it. Whereas the K Tank has insane armor. It's the only tier 8 heavy that can go against that actually can bounce a tier 9 10 gun. Oh, that was lucky. A tier 9 gun. I mean, the Revolutionary can, the Patriot can. Patriot has a good balance of armor and gun. But even then, the Patriot can't bounce tier 9-10s like the K Tank can. But by the way, if you're getting if you're getting a premium tank, and if it does have premium matchmaking, if you're new, always go for tanks other than the K Tank that have big guns. Because unless you can grab a tank very well, unless you know how to work with light armor and fast speeds, you can't use those tanks. And heavy armor tanks work great against their own tier or tier below. However, However, where's this go? However, they don't work against tier 9-10, so basically you're wasting having either a good gun or good speed for having armor which you can't use. Which the only tank that has armor which you can use, which makes it special and novel and cool, is the K Tank. Oh, this guy's good. This guy knows when I'm loading, or knows when I'm not. Oh, that's not good. Armor. Angle. That's not, but we're difficult over time because I spoke a lot. Come on. Yes, fine. How did you? That was good. That's time going over time. You suck. You suck. I do not die from silly guns, from silly machine guns like you. Okay. Ouch. Watch out, Swedish guy. What are you? I'm not going to push it. You think OI does not die? Oh, I think it was about my Strider friend. Bonk. Okay, you can't picture on my front at all. Ah! Oh, that still pins. I can pin anything on them. I think they figured out my weak points. Like even more monster of this. So many. Okay, guns loaded. Oh, they got me. So KB85 can pin me, probably because they're 85mm. Okay. Oh, let's open the settings. Now, what you got? Special battle standard commander. What?
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Oh, is this new? Nope, I think we lost. Or wait. That was weird.
Le blindage de l'ennemi a été touché.
I think that means it's local.
Panzer zerstört.
Sure, let's switch over to local like World of Warships. You know what? I actually used to like having local sounds in Battlefield. Or, okay, that's bad phrasing. I still like having local sounds in Battlefield. However, I used to say, well, not back to battle. However, I used to say, like, I used to say that the reason why I like Battlefield so much and why Battlefield is special while other games, Call of Duty, were weird. You know, this thing does make a ton of money. What the heck? Who did we pin? That was just from spotting. And they better than the bomb. How did it, yeah, spotting damage, my word. Nope. Okay, so wall tanks phases now. That's good. That's not good, but it's interesting. Alright, but let's try the K Tank again. But yeah. That was one of the reasons why for Battlefield, and I just never switched on local voices for Wolf Tanks, because I never really could find it, and I never really wanted to, because I like hearing message of, oh, stuff happened. However, with this, I just gotta memorize it. It's not that hard. Basically, I gotta do how I would imagine a dog would think. Is associate a sound, them screaming something, in whatever language you're talking, associate that sound with whatever happened on screen. That's pretty much all you gotta really do. So yeah, there's that. But yeah. So this is gonna be one of the longer ones, probably going to an hour about. Highway Center Bell, be right back. I think they're putting this thing with tier 10s, don't you? I'll be right back. Alright, here we go.
Time to roll out.
Forward! Time to the city, because that's like the only road's about to go. Wait, are we as big as his gun? The Guerrilla 15's gun? Now, what's the Germans making insanely long guns that I think the stores? I mean, that makes sense. Longer gun, various advantages to like accuracy, because Scorpion does not like his cousin. Because better accuracy, as it stays the barrel longer, it allows it to accelerate from the gases faster or better. But yeah, but if you go too long, it just becomes obnoxious and doesn't really help, especially for muskets. You know, people really tried. Okay. Can we just be friends, everybody? He went around to me, so I had somebody shoot the Guerrilla. I don't think you want to get shot by the Guerrilla again. So you don't get shot by that's why you only want to get shot by the Guerrilla once. Well, that's GK. And they made the Guerrilla blue, which is why this is the lesson of the day, everybody. You don't shoot your friends, even if they shoot you. Even if they kill you, don't shoot your friends, because they will simply you won't. T34. fire the century. Hello! Gunner, you suck. Reverse. Oh, that's not good. Also, defenders are a fair fight to this thing, too. How do they get here so fast? How do they get there so fast? It usually takes like 3 minutes for people to go into the town. See, I told you this thing ain't overpowered. If it was overpowered, I'd still be alive. I think I shot on the side that time. So close. Should we use free XP? Should we use free XP? Should we use free XP? No. No, I save my free XP for reasons which are unknown to everyone, including me. Actually, no, I'll play Patriot. Fine. Chove! Standard battle. Although, also, if you didn't notice, I did switch my... Oh, cool. Oh, I think, yeah, I know this map. Also, if you noticed, I switched my thing in the middle of the loading screen for battles thing to the maps, because that's definitely helpful. I like having the tips up because tips are fun. They got the staple of... The loading screen tips are the staple of video games, and they're always fun to have. Okay, some people annoyed by them. Some people think that they're not always useful, but yeah. Okay. T50. That. Oh, what the? Oh, I wasn't zoomed in. Oh, this check. Oh. Get far. Gunner, you suck. Reverse move. Yeah, you can take care about me. Reloading. 2 seconds. Artilleries. Don't fall back for that. That's tracks. Actually, they're rushing goods. They're more accurate than I am, and they can only really pin my. Might be well. See, artilleries. That's not doing much. It shouldn't do much. Okay, Getting suck. Thinking that was a warning shot. I guess just saying there. Let's change his mind. Can you aim more? Nope. I didn't pin? Okay. Oh, wait towards the Jackson so I can't pin my turret. He did. No, the KB3 pinned my turret. Okay. Oh my gun's damaged. From the other side. There we go. Why does it look like this track? The KB3 the only really thing in the game that has tracks solider than steel? I mean, there's steel. Gunner, you suck. Why always Japanese gunners for me? They're really insanely good while moving, or really sucking every other time. Okay. I rushed him, but I can't put my at risk. Alright, let's use the Patriot, the overpowered tank. Which means the Patriot's not overpowered either, as you can see my win rate. If it was overpowered, my win rate will be much higher. I mean, that's another thing about saying tanks are overpowered because of armor. Or all things being overpowered is any tank in all tank can be overpowered if it has the correct person behind it. I'm not saying if it has a really good player behind it. I'm saying the correct person. Because wolf tanks. I mean, example. Here's an example. Pistol and standard barrel, tier 10s, all great, but I don't think we care. Okay, here we go. Well, for example, let's take me and Quickie Baby, for example. Quickie Baby, another guy that I watch is really good. Although he takes it from a mindset of a tournament player. Even though he really isn't. I mean, he's that good, but he's not really a tournament player. He comments in tournaments sometimes. He's a live streamer. But yeah. But anyway, so I mean, we play in tournaments every now and then. I'm not quite sure, but basically, yeah. Basically, Quickie Baby loves his speed tanks and thinks every other tank that doesn't have any speed is silly. As in, he called the K Tank silly, I believe because of no speed has armor. Because Cookie Baby has a mindset of if it has armor, it's novelty, and that's it. Like the T28 concept, which I think is a fantastic vehicle, and he thinks it's novelty because it's only armor. So yeah. However, me, I think I don't think. Or anyway, I don't. Not that I think. Thank you. Oh, that's, not that I think. What's up? How the Pan Patriot do like that?
We can't rely on him.
But anyway, so not that I think fast tanks are novel, although sometimes they can be. Especially he thinks armor's novel, but yeah. But basically that's that. Because I can't see anything, even though I'm an American vehicle. I mean, then it's American heavy tank. They probably. I mean, they're an American medium tier 10. So there's that. So yeah. I see you. I'll play bummer for this guy. I know I'm dead. That's nice, sure. So yeah. But yeah, I really like my armor, and K Tank is the only tank which has armor I can fight you in my the tiers I have. But I can understand why people think the K Tank's overpowered. But like I said, the Patriot's not really overpowered. It just okay. I asked Patriot. Hey. How I died that time is I couldn't see anything, and my armor didn't do that much that time. So you're not overpowered. Basically, in my book, if it's overpowered, that means you should almost never die. You should only die if you're surrounded, or the last thing in the game, or various other reasons. But if you can die in the tank, then you're not overpowered, and it's overpowered. Sure, it's more powerful than it probably should be. I mean, it doesn't have a glaring weakness. Like premium tanks used to be like, where premium tanks would have glaring weakness. How would I say? Where like almost every premium tank needed a glaring weakness in order to be a premium tank, or just needed to be like in between a stock and fully upgraded version of the normal tank. But yeah. But I mean, another thing which I think is their issues they're coming up with, or not coming up with, issue they're encountering nowadays is because they're running out of tanks. Because they're running out of variants of the Sherman. They're running out variants for every other vehicle. Because they already did them. Or they're in tech trade to make premium tanks out of. So now they, so now, like the K Tank has no equivalent in the tech trade because it's special. By the way, Fjords, Center Bell. More tier 10s to kill. Or to try. See me back. Okay. So yeah. Like, just look how tall these Shermans are. Okay, you're tall. 9. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, whoa. Well, I should probably talk. I probably wouldn't just be quiet about the K Tank so people don't get the idea that I'm promoting it for some reason. But I'm not trying to promote the tank. I'm just trying to give my thoughts about it. So, yeah, you have my thoughts. And my thoughts my thoughts usually aren't exactly mainstream. Not exactly, what's the word for it? Oh, the destroyer. Not exactly. It's here either. My phone's looks like as do everyone. Okay, I guess we're backing up the heavy scout. Oh, that's easy. My name's Scout. Okay, I did it much now. Or Sherman. That's better. Okay, so yeah, commander sound. I thought they made sounds for separate commanders, but no, they don't. Illegal tool. Okay, he fired his magazine. Okay, getting fast enough. Although I am now comfortable with mouses. Well, I'm comfortable with them. Oh, that's not good. I'm comfortable with them, I'm just not. I'm still getting proficient with them. I wonder if it is the needle hat. I'm pretty sure not online. Is everything, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, PK, come. Come on, come on, heavy scout. Well, do your thing. Swedish tank and American tank having French turrets. Let's see if we can hit some. Okay, fired a shot. Go back up. There you are. Can I have some? Although living just getting spine kills is good too. Using our Sherman is tall. I'm taller than a WC, which is yeah. You wanna go? You wanna go for it? You can go for it. Affirmative, gotcha. I'm coming. Okay. Attacking. Not for sure who is longest firing, me or him. He's a heavy tank. I make fun of him being a scout base. He's just in the scout line. Or along with scouts. Where are you? E100, that'd be good for my health. Although I finished American tank. I finished American health. Your friend has having issues. Oh, your friend is definitely having issues, so we should hurry. Oh, I got fired. I mean, okay, go. You're chasing the E100. Sure, let's go down there. Don't flip. E100 should be fighting our E100. Oh, he's turned all the way around. He is not. Oh, great. Rush him! Killing us big heavy. Hello. I don't think so, buddy. Come on. Reverse move. Oh, ow. How much health did he take off? I was trying to take out I was trying to either flank him or take out his directs. Okay, let's do one more match. %, 100% win rate. Actually, what tech you thinks are there? I'm just looking at my monies. Too much monies. Yeah, that's a prototype for the S tank. It's just gonna be a while since I get the S tank. I might as well get the prototype for it because it should be fun. They said it's a good sniper because it's stealth as the S tank should be. Because this tank was made for defense of Sweden and not much else. Basically hiding and shooting anything first. If it had to do anything else, well, a fixed gun and having suspension aiming is going to be tough to actually fight a tank in a dogfight. But if you see him first, you shoot him first, which was the methodology when that tank was made. Which, by the way, in case you're wondering, Sweden has since switched turn to Leopard 2s. So yeah. By the way. Oh, look at all the German tanks now. In the texture, wow. Yeah, I might get the S tank whenever it's on sale. Right. Oh, it's a battle. Oh, yeah, game. No, it's not out there yet. Also, need garage slots whenever they get in sale. Okay, what about you? Yeah, not there either. Okay, that's fine. Am I so close? So close, but yet so far. Do it. Do it. 16 frames. Not only, but I can wait. Well, I haven't played the game since the last Worship video, so there's that. Oh, let's play the Thunderbolt. I forgot about you, buddy. Let's go. But yeah. Also, I want to get back with playing World Things Xbox. I've been meaning to. I just haven't. I've been meaning to record it because it got updated like a couple weeks ago. Cliff Thunderbolt. Okay. A little snap for a while, but is it gonna be good for the Thunderbolt? I don't think so. I'll be right back. Or me with the Thunderbolt anyway. So I'll be right back. Or not. But anyway, so like I was saying, sorry, I was on a good rhythm, then switch optics, and then switch back. Which thing about my ADD is sometimes I can sometimes I can go from topic to topic, conversation to conversation. Sometimes I switch and that's that. Like, okay, by the way. It's not that this bad map for this tank. I don't think no map is bad for any tank really. Aside from a few tanks, but yeah. Might be bad for me to beat me for this map. Oh, whoa, hello. Might be bad for me in this match. Okay, we're going right. We're going right. Or do we go middle? That's what they call a living train. That's better. But like I said earlier, I just stopped playing. Enough fruit trees. No. I didn't do that one. Hello. Can you pin me? Scorpion G can pin me reverse. Can't say. Nah, let the KB1 pick the front. That's all we can pick. I can take her around and KB1. Okay. I don't. Okay, maybe I never came this way on PC, but there's a lot of foliage on PC. How for you? EV85. Nope. Perfect.
That one didn't go through.
Did it hit did it hit where I wanted to hit? I mean, this thing is, oh sorry. This thing is accurate. Get in the front, make it. I'm not going out there. I may have additional armor, but it's only so thick. Okay, we're going to take cover behind the T50. Or he's going to take cover in front of me. Okay. Sure. I'm going to the hill. Turret, travel, let's go. Okay. T50. I mean, kind of got in his way, I admit that, but. Hurry, you only get to the hill. Jumbo, we gotta get here, can go up there, try it. We good speed. Actually, yeah, I mean, this is like Sherman with additional armor. I was going to say the K Tank was Sherman, but no, he just still goes slower. We need to get going to the Bishop. I've become a cardinal one day, hello. Gotcha! You want some KB1S? You can have plenty. It's like American elevation. For everything should be taken. Gotcha. Cracked. He's gone. I guess I game over. Ow. Ouch. Actually, what's that? Okay, you want? What? You want to play friends? Want to play friends? Want to play friendo? Okay, reverse move. Push your part. I got her missed. I took a risk. He's just going to sit here. Look at him. Gotcha. Almost got across. Next! That's 2 for me! I don't explain this, I'm going to say. Of course! When I have a entire video full of terrible matches, I get one really good match at the end. I don't know if you'll watch it to the end, but I mean, okay, a lot of people do. And I do thank you for watching to the end. Okay, we're pushing on the left side. Let's go right. Actually, let's go middle. I knew this was a good tank. I mean, did we bounce anything? Who cares? What's ammo? That's what you get for a 75mm gun. Do we go over? We're going to the jumbo. They get their place angle. You know what? I never go to the lighthouse ever, for any reason. They're usually in. Have more after their armor tanks are. Oh, we win! Oh, for me, yeah. And we did something. I mean, not like I don't do things in Wolf Tanks. Is the fact that I'm only get Mr. Request 3 for that. But anyway, I mean, it's not like I don't do things in Wolf Tanks. It's just I do little things that help. That probably help us win the match. But I usually don't get to see the victory because I usually die shortly after I do the thing. But I do one little thing, which don't give you much points in Wolf Tanks, even though that could lead to your victory. Yeah, I don't get many kills, and I got 2 kills this time. Spotty. Is that damage blocked anywhere? Alright. Team score? Yeah, see, even though my moving to middle at the right time and killing 2 tanks, which helped our not only saved our artillery friend, but also helped both flanks not have to worry about tanks going up their rears. But well, I only got 1 kill. Did I or did I not kill the T50? Or K1S? No, I didn't kill it with K1S, I only damaged it. Okay, I guess the Bishop shotgun did? Okay, so I only got 1 kill all, but that's fine. My average. Also, shots fired. No damage. It's received. Yeah, I blocked 8, but that might have been off the leopard. It doesn't tell me exactly which tanks I denied. Alright, so it's probably an hour. Do you want a match? Test their luck? Nah. Just like the Fury, I get terrible matches for its looks at, and then I get awesome match, and I get 1 or 2 awesome matches after I play it in the gameplay series. You know what I really need to do? I really need to do my Dear Exponent Look Up series. Put a link to that game's main series so you can see more of the tank. And basically say, do see more of this tank, or see more of me playing, well, the game. And things I do in these videos, I'll go to here, or something to that effect. Well, we'll see next time I do DLA. And they'll update on my DLAs then. By the way, so, yeah, anything else I need to say in this video it was an interesting time. I sucked for most of it until the very end where I started to actually figure out what I was doing. Again, I guess I just had to readjust, but yeah, I was able to have a good match in the Thunderbolt, alright. I mean, I got skilled in the other matches based on say poor decisions I made, but yeah. Also, were those bullets there before? If they did, I didn't notice them. Alright, by the way, so, yeah, that'd be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate watching this video, even though the start was a bit, there's a lot of explaining to do. Like 14 minutes of explaining. And I do appreciate you watching, even if you disagree with how I feel about the whole heavy tanks having no weak points in the front and premium rounds. Yeah. And I appreciate watching it to the end, and I do appreciate if you sitting through most of the video about me just talking, about me going on and on about said things, but there was a lot of things to say. And at least I was in the cuts. At least I wasn't in a menu, eh? Alright, but anyway, so yeah, and if you wasted it, you got a good match with being a Thunderbolt. Alright. By the way, so yeah, that'll be it for this video, and I guess see you in a second. Oh wait, one more thing. Now I've been thinking. Going back to what I was talking about in the beginning of the video, and I didn't really think of it to now. And it's a good thing. And it's a good thing to say now anyway. But when I was thinking about Wall of Tanks and me playing it, getting so much time and let's say money to it, and I really do like Wall of Tanks. I really do like Wall of Tanks PC, Wall of Tanks Xbox or console, World Warships and World Warplanes. I really like them. Actually I love them. I dedicate. I mean when like before the incident. Which I guess I can guess I'm gonna just call the Foch Debacle. When that happened, it made me think. Cause I was playing wargaming games not every day, but when I got time to play games off camera, which I usually don't play games off camera anymore, for reasons, because I usually play every single game I buy or I get, buying it and get the developers, is games which I like to record, and I can't really play them off camera if I'm recording them. Now can I? I know not that much time off camera to record anyway, but what I dedicate to record is what I dedicate to playing games. So yeah, which is only like an hour, 2 hours a day, sometimes less. I used to play games for over 8 hours a day when I was younger, but now that my sleep schedule's all messed up, now that I'm sick, I don't play games much, and I also, now that I'm a YouTube channel, I don't play games much because again, I don't because again when I record, I don't like non-recording to step on my recordings, whether it be using something new which I got off camera, you know, see my first impressions, or if it's a story game, I don't want to play the story off camera. You get the idea. So yeah. But World Wargaming games were one of the few games which I did play off camera, because there was so much grinding to do that not playing them off camera would be silly. Now doing the entire grind on camera, that would be silly. Feasible, but it's going to take forever to get anything, especially if I don't do it every day. But anyway, so I was playing wargaming games off camera. When this incident happened, or debacle happened, I just stopped playing wargaming games because I had to think. Because I mean, to people that don't make videos of Wall of Tanks or Steam Wall of Tanks, the debacle didn't really matter to them. To the average player, the only thing that mattered is supporting wargaming through your time playing the game, or your money buying premium tanks, or well, anything they pay money for with wargaming, whether it be premium tanks, premium ammo, premium consumables, which I might use consumables now because they're reusable in a match, which is fine by me. I didn't like the whole one-use thing costing money thing. You know me in one-use consumables. But anyway, anything like that, and supporting wargaming. But if you didn't really care, then that's fine. However, since I am a YouTuber, I did care. I wouldn't have cared otherwise if I weren't a YouTuber and I wanted to. Basically, got really bad taste in my mouth. So I just stopped playing it until now. This is the first time I picked up a wargaming game since the debacle. So yeah, and I will be playing wargaming games like I've been. I just needed a break from them for a little bit. I might play them a little less. I might play other games in my off time, or when I'm not off camera. Because yeah, I mean, like 2 games which I played off camera a lot, which were Gundam Breaker 3, because that's fun. Even if I'm doing same missions over and over again, which I don't really care. I don't really mind. I definitely have a NASCAR driver mindset. We're going same circle for like 100 laps. It's fine by me. I don't care. It's different every single time because there's new things, especially Gundam Breaker. My word. And then there's like War Online, which I was playing a lot, trying to grind it because I finally figured it out. And started getting good, or I wanted to get good, with Wolf Tanks being out. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be definitely back to Wolf Tanks in my most usual way, and you'll be seeing updates of Wolf Tanks. I'll definitely be playing, I definitely get back to playing Xbox. I'm trying a new recorder, the Razor Ripsaw, which is a new capture card which I got. It's awesome. It's just that OBS, which is what I use for, because the Razer Gamecaster crashes my computer when it tries to work with the Razer Ripsaw, and XSplit costs money. And OBS, which I've been meaning to get anyway for streaming purposes, which I don't know when I'll ever stream. I'll get to streaming when I feel better, probably. The reason why I don't stream is because I can either stream at odd hours, or record at odd hours and upload at odd hours, but I'll try. I like uploading 11 if I can. But anyway, so I'll be back to playing Wolf Tanks usually, and you'll be seeing well, not Wolf Tanks, working videos usually. Which I finally figured out what what they call the series of Wolf Tanks, World Warships, and World Warplanes. It is I'm blanking on it. I kind of forgot really, but they have a name for it. It's like the Battle Series or the War Series, something like that. Instead of the World Up Series, because World of Warcraft kind of has it, even though it's a single game. By the way, or confusing. By the way, so yeah, that'll be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're willing to give Wargames another chance, because, like I said, the situation has been resolved in a positive light for everybody, and Wargaming are not jerks. Basically what the problem is with Wargaming at that time was they just had poor communication, because remember, Wargaming, while it's an older company, it's a newer company to the big leagues. Like, they made little games. No, we're not little games. They made games over the course of like a decade. And Wolf Tanks was their first real major game. So they're really new to it. And not all developers can be like Mojang and actually be good at being a major developer, even though it's brand new, which Notch kind of got scared and kind of sold its company to Microsoft, but yeah, that's a story for another day. But anyway, so this was just a symptom of Wargaming just not telling everybody, because it wasn't Wargaming, it wasn't the head of Wargaming that said, put strikes on YouTubers' accounts. It was a single employee, and it was North America doing weird stuff. So yeah, that's that. Alright, well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you. And I hope you like seeing more Wargaming news on my channel. Like I said, the situation has completely been resolved. Wargaming are not jerks. It was just one person, and then Wargaming NA, and then Wargaming NA has since apologized. Everything's cool now. So let me know if you want to see more Wargaming games. If not, just say you don't want to see any more. That'd be that. But we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I definitely want to do more. I definitely want to do more Wargaming games, but again, it's up to you, really. So tell me what you think. Alright, by the way, that's it for this video, and I guess see you, hopefully, in a second. Hopefully in Wolf Tanks in a second.